Hey, so welcome to another reading vlog. I am done with work, and so on Sunday we went to Houston, so there's, you saw some footage of that, and I'm continuing on with my reading. So let me show you guys. Let me flip this around. Okay. So you see, here's my bingo card, okay? I decided to put the Song of Achilles over here on my LGBTQIA plus square instead of putting it over here on the myth square, because I realized I had another book that could technically count as that because it's a retelling. And so I've got this going. So what I'm reading right now for the myths is Electric Idol by Katee Robert. I'm also listening to Pachinko by Min-Jin Lee. And I think I'm going to put it here for Out of Your Comfort Zone because it is historical fiction, and historical fiction is not a genre that I usually go towards. A lot of times I'm hypercritical of that, so I would say that it fits for that category for me. I have pulled down the graphic novel Speak by Laurie House Anderson, which has the artwork from it is by Emily Carroll, who is a graphic artist that I really enjoy. And so those are what I'm kind of leaning towards reading right now, or I'm already reading right now. For short stories, I have pulled Gleanings by Neal Shusterman, which is short stories centered around the Arc of the Scythe trilogy. So let me turn you guys around. Okay. Okay. I always have the ceiling fan in the way. So I've got my little button. I am in the process of editing a video because I haven't put out any videos. I've been filming, but I haven't been posting. So I need to film some more. My plan for today is to do some more reading, do some more housework. You can probably hear the dryer going right now. I might do my makeup and film some unboxings. Because I'm a night creature. Like, it's afternoon here right now. I usually, I don't sleep in too late, but I'm just a creature of the night. What can I say? So, to recap what I was talking about, for the myths, I think I'm going to go with Electric Idol by Katee Robert. I have no illusions as to, enjoying this a whole lot because it is retelling and it's dealing with Eros and Psyche, and it's set within this modern retelling of Olympus, but it's got steamy times, and I felt like I wanted some of that. And I think that where Song of Achilles was very lyrical, I think this is just going to be smutty and fun, and I don't think Katee Robert takes herself too seriously as far as the retelling aspect of it. I don't have the cover on it because I strip them naked, but this is my copy of Pachinko. So I have a book of the month copy and I'm listening to it on audio. So I'll hold the book open and read along with the narrator, which is a really valid and good form of reading. I'm about halfway done with it, and so far it's okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. The graphic novel that I mentioned is this. It's Speak, and it's the graphic novel version. So I've read this before, but I haven't read the graphic novel version of it. And you can see here, it's illustrated by Emily Carroll, and Emily Carroll is amazing. I have some of her other works, and so I think that it will go by fairly quickly and I can cover that square. And then I haven't started it yet, but I did pull it down off the shelf, and it is also naked. All these naked books. And it is Gleanings by Neal Shusterman. And it's kind of chonky, but I feel like once I get into it, I'll get back into that world and I'll go zip, 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 zip through the reading on that. And so that will help me cover, 4 more squares on my bingo. I feel pretty good about how much I've covered, how much I've read with it. And it's varied enough that I can like read, because I'm a mood reader, so I can follow my mood, so I can be like, oh, that's what I'm going to read or whatever. So anyway, I'll stop this here, but I just want to kind of like do an opening thing for this vlog, and I will see you guys in my next clip. Hey, so it is Sunday night, July 2nd. I can't remember the last update that I made. I think it was maybe Friday. I don't know. But this weekend, I haven't gotten a whole lot of reading done, to be honest. Well, I have, but not the reading that I was supposed to be getting done. Y'all. So, I'm working on Electric Idol by Katie Robert. I'm also working on Pachinko by Min-Jin Lee. And I fell down a Ice Planet Barbarian reading binge. So I read the first two rather quickly this week, and I'm actually maybe a third of the way done with the third one, because they're on Kindle Unlimited, so there's that. I have made some progress on Electric Idol. I think, so I'm on page 116, so I haven't read any since the last update. And then on Pachinko, I am, I think, 60% done making some progress. I read some of it today, so I might be a little farther than that even. But it's not pulling me into it. Electric Idol is fine, but I've just been veering over towards Ice Planet Barbarians for some reason. Like one smut over another smut. I think I'm going to start, I know, I'm like, you're already in a reading vlog and you're starting another book. Yeah. Because I like to have so many books going. Oh, and be proud of me. Before I show you this next book that I'm reading, I DNF'd 2 books. I know. I don't normally DNF books because I'm stubborn, and so I will read a terrible book, but I was reading 2 books on Kindle Unlimited, and they were actually book club picks from like the past several meetings. I don't know, not any recent, like I think March, April, May, I don't know. Some of those months in the spring. It was 2 different Kindle Unlimited ones for the book bitches. And I read about a third of each and DNF'd them. One of them was Head Like a Hole by Andrew Van Wey. It's like, had like a podcast, like a true crime podcast element, which you'd think would have me in it, like have me interested in it. And then it had it also had a 90, like throwback into the 90s, which again, all the 90s nostalgia I liked, but there was body horror that I just was like, no, I just wasn't into it, wasn't feeling it. And then at some point I was like, I really don't want to read this book. And so I returned it in Kindle Unlimited, and I'm just going to take a loss on the pages that I read. Then the other book that I DNF'd was also in Kindle Unlimited. It was The Coven by Harper L. Woods. And it was paranormal romance, I think is what we would call it. It is about witches and vampires. They didn't call them vampires, but they were vampires. And it had dark academia vibes because there was like this school element to it. But I just was really skeeved out by the two main characters. And there was like a weird scene where this guy who's like hundreds of years older than her, like comes in her room and takes her pants off while she's sleeping so she'll be more comfortable. And then he thinks to himself, like, I want to screw this girl when she's awake one day. Like, ew, no. And I was like, I don't want to read that either. Like, those people are kind of grody to me, and I'm not interested in that. So anyway, I'll read about some different grody people. How about that? So I think I'm going to read Alice and Gerald by Ron Franchel for my true crime square on my bingo card. Okay, it is a little over 300 pages, and it is blurbed by Greg Olson, who wrote, like, what is it called? Something about never tell. You can never tell or something, which is about a murderer up in the Pacific Northwest, and I was like, oh my god, whenever I read that one. So like that's cool, but it's about these two people in love, and I think somebody kills somebody else's spouse. I don't really know, but it's in Wyoming, which is kind of interesting as far as setting goes, and I think it takes place from the 70s. Let's see, Wyoming, 1974. So from 1974 to whatever has happened more recently. This book was published in 2019, so we'll see. But look, it's got their little, it's got a little wedding picture there on the front. Oh, okay. So anyway, I'm gonna start reading that because I'm reading all this like smut, which is like love and smut, and then the pachinko is like hard living. Like it's giving me, I was thinking about it, the style of like this epic story of a family going through some really tough shit. Kind of was reminding me of like the Four Winds, like some Kristen Hanna. Hello, Kristen Hanna stuff, like the Four Winds. Like it kind of was giving me that feel, and so I'm gonna put this in the mix, and then I can kind of, I don't know, keep going from there. But anyway, I just wanted to update about the DNFs and starting this next one, even though I'm still reading these others, and yeah, I don't even know. So anyway, I will catch you guys in the next clip. Hey, so it is Thursday night, and I haven't filmed an update. I know, I just let time kind of get away from me in the summer. I don't know what's up with that. So, yesterday, I went out with my gal pals. We had some coffee, we had lunch, we went to Ulta together, and I thought I would show you what I got there. And then I also want to show you some of my reading. Today, I didn't do much. Just kind of sat around. I did work on a new set of nails for one of the next nail sets. And then tomorrow, I'm supposed to go to the movies with my husband to go see the new Indiana Jones movie and go have lunch. So, things. So let me show you what I got at Ulta. So I was just kind of cruising, didn't have anything that I really needed to get. I found these two sets of these Christmas nails on the clearance aisle. They're Christmassy, so I won't be wearing them anytime soon. But they were like, basically like, really marked down, And so I'll put them with my nail things, and then when it gets close to the holidays, I might put those on. Also, you know, you're supposed to replace your mascara fairly often. And so I picked up this mascara. It's a Maybelline mascara. I have better luck with Maybelline mascaras. I really like using Benefit mascaras, but I feel like they dry out faster once I open them. So I don't know. So that's just what I got to use for now. I also got a black eyeliner. This, I don't know if you guys can see it. This like NYX eyeliner. The black eyeliner that I had, I think I broke it, and it was like one of those that twist up. And when you break those like in the tube, it makes it just stupid to use. I also picked out this NYX eyebrow glue stuff. Had my eyebrows done, and they're a lot thinner than what I kind of want. So I feel like using this, I can kind of fan them up a little bit and pencil in, maybe give them a little bit more bulk. But I use like a Benefit brow thing, and so I was going to try this out. I heard good things about it. And then in order to use my coupon, I needed something else that to use for my coupon. So I picked up this neutrals palette, this NYX neutrals palette. I've had good interactions with NYX eyeshadows in the past, and this has like warm neutrals, which is a go-to for me because, you know, I'm pale and I have blue eyes, so I do that. On my way home yesterday, I stopped at a Walgreens and got me like a bottle of water and some Claritin. Y'all don't need to see the Claritin, but I also found these nails on sale, and they're like longer than what I normally wear, but they're really pretty. It was like light purple, and then they have like speckledy on the accent nails, and so I thought I would put that with my nail stuff. So that's what I picked up at Ulta. As far as my reading, still reading Electric Idol by Katie Robert. I am on page 184 at the beginning of chapter 17, so that puts me pretty much halfway. I will say that I've gotten to the sexy times. In fact, my bookmark is in the middle of sexy times because I feel like this particular love scene that I'm in is lasting many pages. But I like the chemistry between the two main characters more than I did in Neon Gods. So far, so good. But, you know, like, yeah, like I'll sit down, I'll read about, you know, 20 to 30 pages or something, and then I'll get distracted because that's just my life. And then I'm also still reading, this is Pachinko. I know I don't have the book, the cover on it because I take the dust jackets off, and I have made some pretty good progress. I'm on page 360 something, which is basically like 75%. And so hopefully I will be finishing it up soon. I need to just basically like give myself a reading sprint and just push myself to like read it. And so yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to. Not much, a little bit of reading, a little bit of like doing stuff with my friends or whatever, but there's that. So hopefully I'll get some more reading done tonight before I go to bed, and maybe some tomorrow when I get home from all the stuff we're doing. So anyway, all right, I will see you guys in the next clip. Hey, so I wanted to film an update. I finished Pachinko. I gave it 3 stars. So hear me out. The writing is gorgeous. Look, this book is gorgeous. The writing is gorgeous. The characters are well fleshed out, and I felt like I was able to get the info that I needed on the history and what is going on with the location, because we're talking about displaced Koreans in Japan before, during, and after World War II. But issues that I had, what knocked it down in my esteem and my rating, was that there were so many characters, and I wasn't sure who really I was supposed to be focusing on. And there's so many like minor characters, and so like I guess maybe I'm trained by all the fantasy and sci-fi and things that I've read where like small things come back on you or something, because when I'm reading it and something happens with a minor character, I'm like, okay, do I need to like keep this little nugget in the side of, and I didn't. You saw some of these characters and then never again. And so like, now that I'm finished with the book, it's like, did I need to know about the Japanese sweet potato farmer? Did I need to know about this poor prostitute that this guy beat up? Like, I don't. So I feel like, when you're reading like one of these novels, like there's this overall premise, right? There's this idea. Sometimes you get it through like monologuing. Sometimes you get it through like omniscient narration where they kind of like make commentary on things. There were a couple of monologues near the end of the book that helped, but it was like, and they came from minor characters. And so I'm just sitting here like, I read almost 500 pages of this for what? Like what was I supposed to get out of this? I don't know. So it was okay. It wasn't great, but like towards the end I was forcing myself to finish it. I feel like there were some missed opportunities for things. And I think that it was big and sweeping where there were some cases that it was like small and needling, but it was small and needling about things that didn't really matter. I don't think they really mattered. So anyway, I'm done with that one. The other book that I was talking about and reading is Electric Idol. I am up to page 232. So probably like 60-ish, 60 something maybe percent done. I am fine with it. It's great. I feel like some of the sex scenes are really long. Like there was a sex scene that I swear to God was like 30 pages long, and I was like, I had to put my bookmark in the middle of a sex scene. Like, what? Anyway, so I'm gonna keep reading that. I made a lot of progress on it, and like I think I read like over 50 pages yesterday of it. And then I'm going to keep going and see. It's like I get this excitement when I start a book, and then I lose the excitement about partway through the book, unless it's like a really good book. So there's that. I'm already thinking about other books that I need to read as far as like keeping up with my book of the month books and reading for the summer bingo card. So Pachinko, I decided to count Pachinko as a out of the comfort zone book because it is historical fiction and it is centered in like this topic of like these displaced Koreans, which is like not a period of history or area of the world in history that I'm familiar with. So I think that it counts for out of my comfort zone. I'm in a true crime book. Electric Idol can count for myths for me because technically it is a retelling of Psyche and Eros. So I guess I'll be picking out another book to go for my next square on the bingo. But I don't know what I'm in the mood for. Like, I'm kind of looking at it like, nothing sounds good. But maybe it's just because it's late and I just feel that way. So anyway, I'm going to stop this clip here. And I will, I guess, check with you guys in the next one. Hey, so I've got a bit of a summer cold. And so I haven't filmed another clip, and I've been moving kind of slowly because, you know, I don't feel great. And I guess the good side of having a cold is that I've been doing a lot of reading. So I had already told you guys that I had finished Pachinko. So now I was focusing on Electric Idol by Katee Robert, just trying to finish it up because it's one of the books that I was focusing on in this vlog. And it will cover up the Myth Square. So I used Song of Achilles to cover up LGBTQIA+ on that square. So I'm going to use this one to cover up Myth Square because it's a retelling of the Psyche and Eros myth. So, which really loose retelling. I have made progress. You can see I am most of the way done. I'm probably between like 80 and 90% done. So I'm on page 323, and so I think I have about 50 pages left. So I read more than 50 pages yesterday, so I should be able to read these 50 pages today while I'm being kind of physically So yeah, so I don't have any other big plans besides reading sprints, and being just kind of I was thinking about filming some specialty videos, but I don't have a lot of a voice because I'm a little in the back of my throat, like my throat kind of hurts. So I don't know, but anyway, I just wanted to check in and let you know I'm almost done with this book. So close, so close. So hopefully next time I get on here, I can do my end of vlog wrap up and we'll be good to go. So I did it. I finished this book. And so now oh, the lighting's bad. Now I'm finished with my vlog. Yay! So this book on the bingo will count towards myths because it is a retelling, technically, loosely, very loosely. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do with that. I gave it 3 stars. It was better than Neon Gods for me, but it wasn't, you know, amazing. Like it didn't knock my socks off. Honestly, it had like a huge sex scene in the middle, and then it was like the plot, I don't know, it was not very, I don't know, the plot wasn't that compelling to me. So anyway, so that is it for this vlog. I finished this Electric Idol. I finished Pachinko. I'm not sure what else I was reading that I was trying to finish, but those 2 I finished, and now I can cover it up on my wall and I can show you guys. Okay, so here's my bingo chart. I'm gonna put a sticky right here for Electric Idol. And so looking at it, I mean, I still need to keep like moving. I think I need to read a speculative fiction and reread a childhood favorite, so I might do that pretty soon, and then I'll have a technical bingo. But yeah, like that's where my card is at the moment. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you have read these books or if you want to talk about these books, let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to give me a like and subscribe if you like my content. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!